Hi everyone, I'm Graddles, and today in House Flipper, I decided that I was going to go into a deep dive on the new update that we had last week on the kitchen items we got. So last week I did a video, and it was all on the new updates, new menu, and my thoughts about it and opinions. They're just my thoughts and opinions. And I didn't really do a deep dive into the new content we did get with the kitchens. We did get a huge update with the kitchens, and today I wanted to go through that. Um, because there was no patch notes, they really didn't give us any idea or clue of what we got. And so I decided to plan out just a little bit of the kitchens and give my opinion on them and the new colors, and they are called custom. So if you were to search it in your search engine, they would come up as custom. You could just put in GUST and it will come up. Um, so we did get some peninsulas here, and let's get into it. So we got all these new hanging cabinets, which are really nice. These have doors with glass, and they all can be open. These are solid doors next to it, so they are nice. We have a new corner unit with a glass door, but that is the only one we have. It's not a solid door, just the glass doors. These two open from the bottom, which are kind of cute. And then we got a single solid door. Now this only comes with the handle to the right side, as well as the corner unit. Would have been nice to have the option. Oh, and this one. This one only comes on the right side. So it would have been nice to have in the options to have a left handle or a right handle, because if you wanted to take this one and put it next to this one, you may want to turn the other one so this way the handle faces this way instead of them both opening in this direction. Minor, but you know, it would have been a nice option to have. In the hanging cabinets, it's very hard to get any accessories in them without a ladder. I thought, well, maybe I could move this down. So like this. And let me get an accessory. Let me go back. And I'll just grab a cup. We'll put it down on the table here. So I'll open the door. And I'll take it. And the white dot from here, see it moving, has to be on the shelf level like this in order to place something. So if I take it and I come up here, I could put it there. So I thought, all right, well, I'll fill up the cabinets and then I'll take them and just move them up, and the cup drops. So that can't be used that way. You'd have to use a ladder in order to fill the cabinets up if you would like to. So they do come in quite a bit of different colors. The 4 sections are wood, pastels, light, and dark. So with these pastel colors, you could see you get yellow and blue and some greens, oranges. Here's an orange one here. With the woods, you get the normal oak and sapple and all different ones. With the dark, you get the dark colors like the black, I think, this blue, this green one, this red, and more. And then with the light colors, you kind of get the gray and the light blue, stuff like that. So overall, it's, the hanging cabinets I do like. There's quite a variety of them, and that was nice to have in a free update. So moving on to the cabinets on the bottom here, we have one with a door and, well, two doors and a drawer, and they all open. So that is nice. We do have a nice selection of countertops. I tried to use all of them. I think I did, but I'm not quite sure. This one's really ugly. I don't think anybody will use it, but that's beside the point. We did get these nice corner cabinets. So again, you can open the drawer, open the door. It's really nice. We did get a new oven with the ability to turn on the light and close the door, open a door. We got this new dishwasher. You can't use it, you can't pull the drawers out, you can't put any of these accessories inside it. That would have been a little nice to be able to do, but again, it's nice to have a dishwasher, so I am not complaining on that. This sink is nice because I like when you open it, you can see the plumbing underneath. So that's pretty good. And it's a double sink. We did not have a double sink. So that is another nice option to have. This is a 3-drawer option. Every drawer opens, as you can see. So that is pretty nice. This is a spice rack. I have not tested. We don't have any spices as accessories. Whether you can put this in here, I don't think. Nope, it doesn't look like you can. So that doesn't matter too much. Then we have the right hand corner. And you can pull out the drawer, same as before. And lastly, we have the single drawer door. So we do have quite a lot of options as far as the lower cabinets go. So let's move on to the peninsulas. I don't like them. To be honest, the lip on the peninsula, first off, as you can see, this is a right lipped, so it has a little edge on the right. This has a little edge on the left, and the ledge comes out towards the door side. So I'm just going to go in. I'm going to grab a bar stool, and I'll show you some of the problems I have with it. So let's just grab any old bar stool, and I'm going to put it down, and let's see, we'll just put it right here. As you can see, first off, the overhang is not enough. So if you had somebody sitting here, which we don't have the ability to do that, but just for looks alone, the cabinets are too low for the bar stool. Your knees would be really up over the counter here. The lip itself is not long enough to use as like a peninsula, and the lip is on the wrong side, because if you open these doors, you're going right through the chair. Technically, any peninsula I've seen in real life, they would be faced like this, and the chair would be here, and the overhang would be on this side, and this side would still be accessible to anybody in the kitchen. So yeah, you wouldn't want the doors on this side. So that is a huge disappointment in some ways, because it just doesn't look proper. I think it definitely needs a larger overhang. They need to be a little taller, and they definitely need to be on the other side. One other problem I have with these is they give us a right and a left, which is great. But if you want this peninsula to be longer, you would have to take another one and put it next to it, and we don't have a filler in between. See, we now have a space in between. So we definitely could use some that doesn't have a lip on either the right or left, so we could use it for the middle. So that, yeah, I mean, that's my major gripe with this. Let's go back into the kitchen stuff, and let me just grab some of the old modular kitchens that we did have, and just to show you some. So this has an overhang here. This is that thicker kitchen we had, and it has the little bit of a lip, again, on the drawer side, so you could, you know, possibly put the chair there like so, but it just looks funny with the drawers here, like that. The one thing I do like about it is the height. This is another option we had right there. And lastly, we had, let's grab that one, this one right here. So again, I like the height of this one. That would have been a much better height. As you can see, if I place this next to this one right here, let's make sure that is not flush. Let's see if we can move this one next to this one. There we go, that's better. You can see in the height difference. Just take the chair. You know, it's a little bit more appropriate, this one, compared to this one. It just looks way tiny. And I think it could have been a wider peninsula. Most peninsulas are not this thin. Sure, you could take the other one and put it up against the back of this one, like that, which is fine. But again, then you lose the ability with the doors and drawers. I don't know. This is just bizarre. I don't know. I probably wouldn't use it. I also have a problem with the kitchens not snapping. So I had a comment below on my other video. Somebody commented that they don't snap together. You have to constantly try to line them up and get them in the corner, and they go through the wall. And why they go through the wall, I have no idea. You know, they should just snap to the wall, and it would make it so much easier, and that they snap to each other. If I were to move some of these to fill the gap too, the spacing sometimes is off, even just by a little bit. So like here, if I were to place this here and take this, because there's so many different sizes, it's hard to fill a wall with the size you need. So now I would have this small gap right in here. So you would really have to kind of like figure out the measurement and get it just so to get a kitchen to go from wall to wall. It's minor, it's nothing big, but it is a pain that they don't snap together. It would be nice if they kind of just snapped together and didn't go through the wall. So, yeah, I don't know. It's almost like when you're painting and you could actually paint the other side of this side and paint the outside of the house. Because I've done that before, and I've walked around the house before I sold it and noticed that I painted from the inside. I painted the outside gap over here. So it's really weird. I don't know. You shouldn't be able to paint the outside of the house from the inside. But, you know, it is what it is. So I think that's about it on all the new kitchen things. I try to cover as much as I can think of. Um, so yeah, except for like the ability to change the handles on the sides and the disappointing peninsulas, I really do like the new kitchen items. I love the ability that we can use so many different colors and we have so many options now. And yeah, I mean, if you like or dislike, please leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the new kitchen stuff. And if you like my content and would like to see more, please click the like button and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.